Hi everyone, this is Maria's Budgeting. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you are new. So today I'm going to be doing my weekly check-in for the first week of June. So I am going to be checking in from Sunday the 1st all the way to Friday the 6th. So let's go ahead and get started. So I do have all of my stickers filled out. So my first transaction was an In-N-Out transaction from Family Fun, and that was a total of $40 for that transaction. And then on the 2nd, I did buy some movie tickets for the day after, since Tuesdays are the cheap days. And for 2 movie tickets, I did spend $15. That is coming out of my spending money. On to the 3rd, I did get some McDonald's, and that was a total of $9 coming out of my restaurant's cash envelope. I also did go to Target, and I did spend $20 from gifts and $10 from toiletries. Since both of those are sinking funds, I went ahead and put $30 on the sticker, just so I go ahead and save some stickers since the transactions are both from the same place, just different envelopes. On the 4th, I did get gas at Costco, and that did cost me a total of $52 for a full tank of gas, which is coming out of my gas cash envelope. I did also go to Walmart and spent $55 from groceries. On to that same day, actually, I did have a McDonald's transaction for $2. I probably just got some fries. I know that currently they do have the deal, at least I have the deal, where you buy a drink and they give you any size fries for free. So that is probably what I got. On the 5th, I did go to Ming Dynasty, which is a Chinese restaurant, and I did spend a total of $60 including tip coming out of my dates cash envelope. And then on the 6th, I did get some Chick-fil-A. The total was $29 that I spent there, and it's coming out of my restaurant's cash envelope. So those were all of my transactions for the week. Here I have my weekly check-in spread, and all of the numbers that I have at the beginning are already on here. So let's go ahead and check in. So first off, I do have dates, which I did spend $60. So I spent $60. I did have $30 remaining, or at the beginning, so remaining from last week. So that means that I am negative 30, which is bad, but it is what it is. On to gas. I did get gas here for Costco, $52 on the 4th. So I spent $52. I did have 60, so that gives me $8 remaining. On to groceries. I did have Walmart for $55, and that was actually all. So I spent $55. I had $110, which actually gives me $55 remaining as well. On to restaurants. For restaurants, I do have McDonald's for $9. Then I have McDonald's for $2, which is $11 plus $29. So that gives me $40. So I spent $40. And that gives me negative $5. And then on to spending. I do have 15 here for the movies. And that would be it. So I spent 15. I had 13 remaining, or for the previous week. So starting with 13. So that gives me negative 2. And then nothing for unbudgeted. So here I have my planner, my wallet, and some change since I am a credit card user. So I use my credit cards for my transactions, and then I do these weekly check-in videos where I track everything, I unstuff my wallet, and then I deposit the money and pay off my credit card. So that's just what works for me. These wallets I do have available on my Instagram, so the link is always down below. All the info is on the highlights. I will mention the app Fetch. It is an app that you can download to your phone. You can scan receipts to give you points for the receipts, and points can be redeemed for gift cards. So I will leave my code on screen and down below in case you guys are interested in signing up using my code. So let's go ahead and start with the unstuffing. So first I do have dates, which I'm removing all the money. I am a negative 30 here. Onto gas, well, let me see how I should do this. Yeah, let me just go ahead and remove everything first. So I have 60, I spent 52, so I'll put everything down. And then I need $8 back, so here I have the 8 going back in my wallet. Onto groceries, I am removing 55, so I'll just take 60, bring back a 5, and I still have 55. Restaurants, I'm removing the 35. I am negative 5 here. And then spending, I'm removing the 13. I'm negative 2 here. So let me calculate how much I'm negative. So I'm negative 30, 30 for dates, and then negative 5 for spending, and negative 5 for restaurants, and then negative 2 for spending. So that is 37. What I'm going to do is I am going to grab 7 from here. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to merge everything together. I had $8 remaining in gas and then 55 in groceries. So I have, so that would be 63. 63 remaining is what I have. And I need 37. So 20, 35, 6, and 7. So that's going back into my tray. And it's going to pay that negative that I have in some of the categories. So what I have remaining from my wallet for the week, or for the 2 weeks, is 26. And that I'm just going to put in groceries. Okay, so that is all for my wallet. But I do have some sinking funds that I do have to unstuff. So first off, with my white binder. Oops. Okay. So for my white binder, I am first going to Family Fun, and I'm unstuffing 40, which I have a 50, so I need a 10 back. Let's see if I could have if I have a better 10, probably that one. So 10 back here, and then gifts, I spent 20, so I'll take the 50, bring back 30. This is the only problem when you do a bill exchange, that you now have big bills and you have to make change. But it's fine because I have them bills here on the side, so it's not a big deal. So I have 30 back in here and gifts. And then one more envelope is toiletries. Which is in my other binder, so right in here. So toiletries is actually at 0 now since I took the 10 out. Okay. So let me go ahead and calculate everything. So we have 60 from dates, 52 from gas, 55 from groceries, restaurants 40, and then 15 from spending. That's 222 that I spent for my cash envelopes. And then for my sinking funds, so I already wrote down everything for the first couple of weekly check-ins for the month of June, since it is June 21st that I'm recording this. Really late, but yeah. So I accidentally didn't write in the 3 transactions for this week at the beginning, so I put them here. So here I have those 3 sinking fund transactions that I just unstuffed. So we're at 222, and then plus 40 plus 20 and 10, so that's 70 total. So 292 is what we should have in the cash tray. Going back here, I'm going to mark these off since we've paid those off, but I'm going to take out 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. This is 100. Okay. This is 100 to the side. That's what we started with to make change. And this here should be 292. 51, 50, 70, 90, 210. 10, 30, 50, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92. Perfect. So this is going to be deposited back to the bank so I can pay off my credit card. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.